And we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome back for season 10.
Hello!
Oh my goodness! Oh my
We're
goodness!
back.
I just conducted a symphony.
You know, we were following along. I was on that timpani right behind you, keeping up pace.
Felt good.
Yes.
That was good. It's very good.
It was amazing.
Hello.
It's nice to be
Hi,
back.
everybody. We're back.
Ooh, so nice to
Be
see
back.
everyone's smiling faces. Look at all you. Man, it's been too
Hello.
long. It's been a month since we were off. And for those who don't know, hey, we're Rivals of Waterdeep. We're back with our 10th season, building
Holy
up to our
cow.
100th episode. Ooh, it feels good. Let's go around and just introduce ourselves. Starting at the left, I want you to tell me who you are, your pronouns, who you're playing, and the best thing you ate over this month that we were off. And to kick it off, let's go with Tanya.
Hey, I'm Tanya. Pronouns are she, her, as well as Celise Astorio, who is my fallen paladin / blood hunter. Best thing I ate was some Ethiopian diamond. I had some, oh god, what is it? I just blanked out on all the names. But it was very spicy chicken, along with injera bread and some potatoes and
Oh,
some...
that sounds delicious.
Yes. So I feasted on Ethiopian diamond one night after packing a whole lot, so...
Heck yeah. Because you just moved, and by the way, office looks
Yes.
amazing.
Thank you.
Let's moving right along. Sharif, tell us about yourself.
Hey, I'm Shreve Jackson. I'll be playing Shaka Tiefling Warlock. Both of us are he, him. And best thing I've eaten in the past month? That's kind of hard, actually, because it's been doing a lot of takeout and that kind of stuff. But there are some good takeout places. I'd say a place called Casablanca in Milwaukee. It's like a Middle Eastern place. And like they just have this really, really good just like a straight up, what's it called? I forgot the name, but it's like fries with like shredded beef and cheese in it. It's very-
Ooh, okay.
it's like
okay.
almost like a poutine kind of dish.
Okay, Middle Eastern poutine. I'm all aboard it. Heck yeah. Let's move right along to Brian.
Oh, let's see here. I already forgot what we're supposed to say. That's the worst.
Just tell them who you are, who you're playing, your pronouns, and the best thing you ate over break.
I am Brian. I am playing Virgil, and both our pronouns are he, him. And wow, the best thing I ate over break. That is tough. I'm gonna cheat. I got amazing barbecue last night from this place up the road, and everything, it's just smoked and seasoned and to perfection, and collards and mac and cheese, and I am going to be happy for a few days, so I'm good.
Very delicious. Eugenio, coming right along.
Hi, everybody. I'm Eugenio. I use he, him pronouns, and I play Kent, our tiefling rogue. And I have more to say about Kent, but I'm really stumped on this best thing I ate. Okay, so I think like I don't want to say objectively, but like probably the best thing that was served to me was a we do Blue Apron, and they sent us this like truffle quiche.
Oh.
We'd never had like a baked thing before, and like I went a little heavy on the truffle, so it wasn't my favorite, but Sam really enjoyed it. So I think that's the correct answer. But my answer was like a sandwich that I got at the local like beer, not quite beer garden, but like beer garden-y place here, just because it was the first time that I ate something not in my house in 14 months.
Dude, that makes a big difference sometimes. I really, ambiance, the food, so many things. Moving right along. Latia.
It's me. Hi, everybody. I'm Latia. My pronouns are she, her. I play everybody's favorite paints, palettes, and punches Aarakocra monk, Dahani. And whose pronouns are also she, her. And the best thing that I ate over this last month is about to change, but I was informed that we have a new bao place, like bun, like Chinese bun place.
Okay.
That I ordered from it's either earlier this week or late last week. The sweet pork buns were literally everything my heart desired at the moment. But like I said, that's about to change because my grandmother is making collard greens right now. So.
I was like, unless you've got something on the way, it's running, it's working. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I woke up to the smell of the boiling meat, and I am looking forward to everything that is happening after stream.
Heck yeah. And that leaves me. Hey, I'm Masood. Usually I play Gossack Nomad. Both our pronouns are he, him. But this season, I'm your tour guide. I'm your host. And most importantly, I'm your DM. I'm going to be using an assortment of pronouns for all the different NPCs. Yes. Here. And we're really excited. I don't know, it's gonna be a really good season. But first off, we gotta give thanks to those who make this show possible. Sharif, would you hit us with those sweet ad reads?
Yeah, so let's give a shout out to all the folks that have helped us through our 10 seasons to make sure that our show is dope. First of all, D&D Beyond, all our digital character sheets, access to all of our source books and materials, looking up spells, monsters, all that good stuff, encounter creator, dice rolling. Make sure to check them out at dndbeyond.com. And if you're joining our live show, we will have a code in the chat for you to get a little bundle of stuff from D&D Beyond. So make sure that you are here live at noon Central on Sundays at twitch.tv/Rivals of Waterdeep, and that is directed toward the podcast and VOD listeners and viewers. Our dice trays and vaults are provided by Wormwood, WYRM Wood. You can check them out at wormwoodgaming.com and use the code RIVALS for free domestic shipping as Latia is strangling her
dice jail for these.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Dice
Terrible.
jail. And for our dice, we're sponsored by Die Hard Dice. So make sure to check them out at dieharddice.com. And use the code GAZRIC, GAZRICK, for 10% off. And also, if you like minis, make sure to check out Eldritch Foundry, eldritch-foundry.com, and use the code RIVALSDND for 10% off of your minis there. If you just like wearing cool, geeky stuff, you like mugs and shirts and masks and all that good stuff, make sure to go to Stormcrow at shop.stormcrow.com. Use the code RIVALS for 15% off of your purchase there. If you want to sound so silky smooth like the Rivals crew, make sure to check out Blue Microphones, crew.bluemic.com/rivals, and we get credit for the purchases that you make at that link. So make sure to check us out there. And Idle Champions, y'all. My character Shaka is in the game. There are other characters in the works for getting in the game, and we have an Electrum chest that can help you unlock things and like that kind of stuff. So if you are in the Twitch chat, you can get the code by just typing in exclamation point code, and then you can enter that into Idle Champions and get your loot.
And those are all our ads?
Well, except to, like I say, that this is also sponsored by Masood Haq.
Yeah.
He is a great DM, and we are looking forward to being killed by him.
Thank
So
you.
wait, do we invoice him now or after the?
Oh, right.
Oh, no, afterwards for
Hold on.
subsequent emotional trauma. It's afterwards.
Oh, okay, cool. Great.
And wait,
Okay.
can't wait.
Guys,
Will
I'm
we
so
make it to 100?
I believe in you. I really do. Before we even get to working our way towards 91 and making our way towards 100, we got to talk about what happened between 81 through 90. And for this, for those of you who are new here, we got to go to our previous on, which involves our whoosh captain, Latia. Would you want to explain to folks what do we do around here before we get started?
So, for those of you who are new to the Rivals of Waterdeep scene, every recap is preceded by what we like to call the whoosh. If it's your first time, you are welcome to just kind of watch the magic. Otherwise, chat will absolutely help you get to where you need to go. But as whoosh captain for Rivals of Waterdeep, it is my proud honor to do the first whoosh for season 10. So everyone, previously on Rivals of Waterdeep.
Whoosh. Yes, we're back.
Look at it
look
go.
at the chat. Yeah.
Look at it go.
Yes, love it, love it.
It's so
Love
good.
it.
It's so nice. All right.
Yeah.
So, guys, what happened last season?
A whole
I don't know.
Nothing.
wow,
nothing.
wow.
You know,
yeah,
I'm
went
gonna,
to the
I'm gonna
library and learned a lot and came home.
We helped them with a spot of
Wow.
local trouble, I
Uh-huh.
think. Yeah.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Things are
Apply for a
definitely
library card.
better now.
Yeah, that you know, you could say that for sure. I mean, to my knowledge, here's what I remember. We were invited to Candlekeep by a honorable figure there. I believe their name, Latia, was Maya.
Amaya, yeah.
Yeah,
Amaya,
Amaya.
yeah.
Yes, Amaya. And they had gotten a manuscript delivered to them from Rin Liadan, who's off in a distant land, unbeknownst to the rivals what they're getting up to. But before he left, he submitted a autobiography that he penned about Solis. And you know, Solis got a chance to, on their way over there, make some edits to the story, make some addendums. Also happened to get attacked a couple times, find some doppelgangers, you know, the likes of what happens with the rivals. But like you said, things did leave off in a better condition than when you arrived. You were able to secure and defeat the, at least the primary invasion of the doppelgangers, said to now be in the safe hands of those Vowed and the folks in charge of Candlekeep, and you made your way back to Waterdeep. And so I would like to take us to our episode. We begin in a dark room with a large wooden square table of maple, on top of which sits a map. You hear a whoosh, and a match lighting a single candle, illuminating the rest of the space. Dimly lit, we find three figures, hooded, standing about. As the light illuminates a little bit more, they remove their hoods, and you find three individuals with different styled masks over there. Some of which have, the first one we see with a long nose, the other one got a completely emotionless presence, purely reflective, and the last one is that of a smiling comedy face. As they stand around this table, you hear one of them begin to speak. The man with the individual with the reflective mask goes, "So we're decided then. After hearing what occurred in Candlekeep, after hearing and learning of what happened in Revel's End, the matters in Icewind Dale proceeding, not to mention the Avernus, the issue with the Castellators, they're coming back now, and they're going to be staying for a little bit, it seems. They're too much of a threat." The man with the long nose and the mask turns and says, "Their presence is daunting and elicits a response we do not desire from the populace, especially if we must maintain control for what is to come." Finally, the comedy mask looks down at the map. Brings me no joy to do this, but what we decide tonight, we agree to do in private. The other three do not know and will not know. The other two masked individuals nod. Then we eliminate the rivals. The candle snuffs out as we zoom in on Trollskull Manor's location on the map, transitioning to Trollskull Manor in the fresh with the rivals standing in front. Folks, I would love for you all to describe, what does Trollskull Manor look to you now that you've arrived back?
So is this like the moment when we just got back?
Yeah, this is like essentially the carriages have just left, you just dropped your bags.
For what it's worth, I think we should probably ask Duo what the place looks like. We left it in his capable hands.
Duo and Brian have basically had the run of things.
They're inside. You guys are still outside. I just want to paint a picture for those who don't know. What does Trollskull Manor from the outside look like?
Well, it's still standing, so that's good.
100%.
I would imagine that Duo has put a lot of advertising kind of things on the front of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd imagine that there's a lot of signs that
Mhm.
say that like advertise the fact like that it had a connection to Avernus and that we're staying there and that there are there's a bunch of rates that are maybe crossed out. As they keep getting lower.
Lower and lower to try and invite guests. You see a couple
Yes.
other signs advertising, famous home of the rivals of Waterdeep, sort of at your accolades. And as you guys push through the front door of this manor that from the outside is seeing some wear and tear. It's pretty decrepit. It needs refurbishing to say the least. Which is why it shocks you as the door opens. You walk into a pristine manor, utterly spotless, shining and glimmering as you see not a layer of dust anywhere. Gosrick is a part of the group, walks forward and says, wait, okay. I'll be honest, I was expecting Duo and Brian to have burned this place to the ground while we were gone.
Did you actually expect that? I wouldn't have left so much here.
No, I mean, it figure of speech. There was, but I had purposed to say this is an extreme opposite.
He's not wrong. It's clean.
Very clean.
Is it not normally this clean when you return?
Not sparkling, no.
Like Dahani will kind of like flap her wings just a little bit, and like when no dust kicks up, I'm like, this is too clean.
You know when relatives are going to come visit and you clean like someone's going to eat off the floor? That's how clean this is.
We relatives? Not
No,
you. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know.
Sorry, we are not. In fact, I don't think we're related.
I could have some tiefling down the line. I don't know.
I don't know.
As you guys are talking about it in this lobby, you hear a noise upstairs and say, Brian, the back! And you see Duo around the corner. Hey, guys! And he hops on the banister, slides his way down. Ta-da! What do y'all think?
Who put a sword to your neck?
What did you do?
What did
What's
you
that?
pay?
Where is that voice coming from?
You turn around and you see, don't worry about him. He's just excited about how nice it looks. And you see Brian now in his automaton space, perfectly walking down the stairs.
Wow.
As he makes his way around, gears,
Yeah.
pistoning, steam valves, exuding as he makes his way and says, also, he did not do this. I did not do this. We received an offer in the mail. Gosrick goes, what? What sort of offer did you get? Duo's like, oh, no, don't worry about it. It's all good. Basically, the Langolan family, they run this district in the South Ward, and they're trying to, they're a new family. They're trying to go up and up. They've recently come into money, and as the new people in charge of the space, they want to make sure all the homes and places look nice. And so they also heard about the rivals and how great you all are. And, I did some advertising, sold some merch, guys, it was real good. And they offered to do this one at 25% the cost. So given the sales, I figured it would be a good idea. And Brian says, and I looked over the books and it actually did. It really seemed too good to be true, but logically there were no downsides.
What do you mean they're in charge?
That part.
Yeah.
So the way Waterdeep works is you got a bunch of wards and you got a lot of noble families that operate within here, and there are some of them that have been trying to make the wards nicer than they were. Like the North Ward, incredible. All the rich families live there. Most of the families that have been in the South Ward haven't been that nice. But the Legolan family, they just got their money in textiles, making a really good shipment of silk to Waterdeep, got a lot of new expenditures coming in, and they were like, we're gonna make South Ward amazing. and they went to the only other main attraction here, Troll Skull Manor.
So, our home is a tourist attraction, is what you're telling me.
Gosrick and Duo both look at you and nod. Yes, I mean, the accolades we do, the escapades we come across. I sell merchandise with your faces on it. It's, yes, of course.
I thought that was just like a neat side thing you were doing.
You know, it's really taken off, and I've got to say, as much as I would like to take credit for it, it's us. We've been doing a lot of good, you know. And Duo says, "Yeah, man." And honestly, he takes out the book, and Brian goes behind it and flips it open and shows you guys, like, "No, we've been getting a lot of really good guests coming in, wanting to stay. No one's been allowed in your rooms, of course, but people could take photos from the hallway if they so chose." Very, very safe, and I made sure to inspect anything on the way out, of course. Did I make an error of social judgment? I'm still learning interaction again.
Oh, Brian.
Have the people that paid, have they come here personally, like that family?
Oh, the Pangolins? The Langolins? No, not yet. I don't know.
I've been thinking it every time you said it, so I'm so glad that you did it. Because it's all I can hear.
I've been really struggling. No, the Langolin family, no, they haven't made their way inside yet. They're just, they eventually, they did send a message saying if we wanted to meet them and talk, they'd love to have the rivals over for a dinner sometime. Do you want me to reply and say yes?
I mean, I definitely want to talk to them, whether they're here or we're there.
Okay.
I want to have a sharp word.
Yeah,
What do any of you know about them?
Yeah, what do we know about them?
What do you guys know about them?
Are they? I mean, is this family brand new to Waterdeep? Is that what Brian and Duo are telling us? Or are they just newly in power here in Waterdeep?
Yeah, can I do a history?
Yeah, you can do a history. I think
new.
The people who could give me history checks on this would probably be Tahani, Shaka, and Celise.
Oh my God. I've forgotten everything. We've been gone too long.
Oh no. What are these rolls? Tell me these numbers.
I got a 17.
17, 8, and 6. Okay.
With advantage, mind you, I got a 6. Because I get advantage on history now. No, we don't love to see it. No.
Hey, get it out on these skill checks to remember information and keep it for the combat.
So I think, Shaka, you remember the most, and this is what you know about the Langolin family. They really are new money in Waterdeep. They sort of arrived, in terms of this place, 50 to 60 years ago to the city, and have been sort of situating themselves. They're originally from an island nation of Lanton off the coast of Schult, and they came here, like I said, a while ago. But they got their money in textiles. You know, one of the benefits of them being new money is they have less shady history in terms of how they got their wealth. All of it is shipping goods in and out of Waterdeep, and I think that posits them to come in with a better reputation, and then vie for power, eventually hoping to be a part of the Lord's Council. You know, like the real the folks who govern Waterdeep. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So I share that with everybody.
Okay. I've heard vague rumors of Lanton. Are they gnomes?
No, they're not gnomes. They're regular people, you know. I mean, they're all types of. I mean, so okay, I say this: they're not exclusive. And they're not exclusively gnomes. They're not exclusively minotaurs. They're not exclusively elves. They're just a family, you know.
Kent has so many more questions and is not going to ask any of them.
Duo, did they randomly message you, or did you were you looking for folks to help out, or how did the interaction go?
Duo puffs up his chest and like looks real smart in his like doublet that he's got on. And he says, "I received a missive. They arrived with a letter, and me and Brian read it, and then we thought about it, and then we replied."
Okay.
I don't know, guys. It seems you seem mad. Is this bad? I mean, I thought I did a good thing. We kept complaining about how dirty it was, how messy it was, and I made sure no one nicked anything on the way out. I was real careful of them. And Brian said, "Yes, I also made sure no one stole anything."
Virgil.
What?
Can we please go have dinner at the nice people's house? Everyone seems so nervous, but it sounds like a great chance for a nice dinner.
I can't see the harm in making an introduction.
Okay, cool. As long as we're on the same page. Everyone can absolutely hear. We're right there. It's not like you all can't hear us.
Well,
Wow.
I mean, anyways, you guys probably want to get settled. You had a long journey. Brian, I can take up your bags if you want. Gajik, I'm sure you want to look over the merch and check the stock. And he says, "Yeah, actually, that sounds like a great idea. I'm going to head off, check out my room, make sure nothing's good. Also, I'm going to double check that portal to Avernus because no one seems to mind that that's still here." And Gajik walks off. Yeah. And what do the rest of y'all do?
Celise is so angry right now. And she looks over Kent and Virgil. And she's just kind of like, "What, my cooking's not good enough for you now?"
No, your cooking's great. It just means if we go there, you don't have to do it.
At least, my cooking's probably not poisoned.
Okay, all right. I want to talk about this. What have you all done that makes you so nervous you're going to be poisoned? I know you've told me a lot of stories, but this feels like a new one, and I can't wait to hear all about it.
We've been gone. I don't trust Duo's business acumen.
Well, that's fair.
So, we don't know these people.
You have a point. But I do feel like maybe dinner would be okay, and we can surely we have antitoxin or magic to detect poisons or so. It just sounds so good and it sounds so fancy. Celise.
Oh, I see what this is.
I mean, look, we've been on the road, and not that, the trip wasn't lovely and Candlekeep, provided, but
Fine.
Wild it's just a lot. It's a lot,
Just let's go wash up and you can put on fancy clothes. I know where this is going.
I also do have to really quickly rearrange the room because if it's going to be a tourist attraction, the feng shui is all off, so I need to fix that.
Duo pipes up Leo. It's like, "Oh no, I mean they probably can't do dinner tonight. I mean, I'll send you guys these noble houses. You don't just drop in on them. You know what I mean?
Just devastated.
Yeah. I know, but I'll send a letter. We'll reach out to them. I promise. As soon as they hear something, you guys will know. Especially now that you're back. But yeah, really, just take a load off, guys. Go relax. Enjoy being back home. It's nice to have you back."
Thanks.
Dahani's gonna walk upstairs and under her breath, she's like, "It's not that we don't care that there's a portal to Avernus in the office. It's just that we don't know what to do with it." This is just running commentary as she's walking up the stairs.
Walking up the stairs. Heck yeah.
Oh no.
Well, I think that's great. Let's just sort of do I'd love to spot in on everyone in their rooms as they're making their way around. Let's actually stick with Dahani. What as you get in and make your way in your space, what does it look like?
Well, Dahani first off didn't bring a whole lot to Candlekeep with her because she doesn't really carry a whole lot. She is carrying that very large overhead painting of Candlekeep with her into her room. She should have left it downstairs because it really is a mantelpiece. but it's with her now. Her room is fairly simple. There's no bed, there's a hammock.
Mhm.
There is an easel and a painting palette in one corner. Like this one corner is just like her workspace. It's completely, it's covered in like cloth and stuff, and all the cloth is like completely spattered in paint. And there is a finished painting. I think it is of Kent on the easel. That's what she was working on before she left. But other than that, it's pretty sparse. There's a very un-monk-like assortment of weapons on one wall. And that's pretty much it. Her room is remind me, Sharif, did you put that plant back in her room? Did you?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. And the plant that she gave to Shaka is back in her room, which confuses her.
As you walk into the space, it's pristine. Like we said, your actual painting space, the things are dirty. Like you said, the canvas, those are the items. But you look down at your paints and you see they've been like organized and like set in a line according to like color code and like sort of put in a nice area. All the other work that you had been working on, the finished work is sort of stacked in one place, the unfinished work in another. And as you're going through and you look at it, it's nice to be back. It's nice to be home.
It's nice to be back, except for the fact that my
I
paints.
dropped my headphone jack, so I can't hear anything I'm saying.
Oh no!
I'm back. But no, so it's nice to be home as you're making your way around. And this is,
Except for the fact that my paints have been organized to a specification that is not how I work. This is going to take days to put back the way it's supposed to be. It's going to take days.
As you're going through and trying to like figure out how to get it back in the exact style that works best for your working order, give me a perception check.
Oh, all right. Oh, great. That's an 11.
The DC was 10, so that is good. You see it as you're walking back and forth, trying to get things organized again according to your liking. There is a square envelope sitting in your hammock. Along its pure sort of like real simple manila sort of coating on the front and back, but as you look at the back, you see the wax seal of a house of House Castelleter.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
There's nobody in my room with me, I know this, but I take this envelope and I stuff it into my sash. And I do not look at it I stuff it into my sash, and then I'm like, then I pull it out and I break the seal and I open it.
As you break the seal and you open it, you see 3 simple sentences. Come as soon as you get this. Report in. New management.
All right, then she like crumples it up and puts it into her paint pouch, like her paintbrush pouch.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. I'd like to pull away and hear what's going on with Kent and Virgil.
Oh, I mean, Kent, when he had dreams last night about his various spirit friends who teach him to do things in his sleep, he went and found the one that would help him know how to lift with his legs, so he could, because he knew he was going to have to bring everything in from the carriage and back up to his room. So that makes it useful now that he knows that he's got to go rearrange the bedroom to be a tourist attraction and a functional, room of repose. So that's what I'm up to. I go right up there and I start, I drag the bed over and do some other,
Heck yeah, you're getting things
curtains
back in place. Brian, what is Virgil? Is Virgil standing there watching Kent do all this work? What does it look like?
Oh yeah, Virgil is watching because he knows better than to physically interfere, so he's only making interjections here and there about placement. He's also Virgil is replaying the conversation of Duo in his head, because at the when previously asking Duo about Waterdeep, he mentioned all of these other things and completely neglected to mention noble houses and what influences they may have on areas of the city, and especially the use of the word families. Virgil's kind of running that over in his head.
And as you're thinking about that, wondering a little bit of its implications on politics and the ways families with power influence politics, what is Kent feeling as Virgil? You think, make an insight check, Kent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Kent's strong points. 6.
You know,
Six.
I think it's typical. Virgil's just watching your work. You know,
You don't know me at all.
Apparently, Virgil, left or right? Virgil, left or right?
Whichever you think.
Whatever, I'll do it. What are you so distracted about?
Is everything here? Is all of our stuff here?
Should I be? Kent immediately drops the bed, like the end of the bed, and just starts going through drawers and things like that to make sure everything's there.
You can give me an investigation check if you like truly want to feel safe.
That I'm better at.
Yeah.
That's better. That's a non-natural 20.
Oh, hell yeah. As you go through and you check everything, it's exactly where you left it. I think it's very clear, because you all were also the newest arrivals. You didn't even spend that much time in the Trollskull Manor. Basically your stuff is where it was in the state of unpack. But the things around it are sort of maintained. The things that you had taken out that were like set, like maybe to be folded and hanged, have been hanged, but nothing otherwise like seems to be out of the ordinary.
No, we're okay. We're okay. Is that what's been bothering you? You waited that long to tell me that you were worried that our things were gone? You're welcome. That giggle.
Shaka absolutely walked past the room and
Yeah.
It was among my concerns. For us to have barely gotten here and not even feel established, and for us to go away and find that I thought that they had staff or something, and now we come back and people have been in our stuff. I'm a little concerned.
6 notwithstanding, I think Kent like recognizes actual concern, not just like, oh, I was nervous because people were, in our stuff. So
you're having a real conversation now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'll put my head like on the bed frame and just like an inch every like 30 seconds will just, because it's not done getting moved to the right spot. But I will like focus on Virgil and be like, I think yes to all of that. You know, I just, as soon as I heard that people had seen our space, that was all I could focus on. But I don't know what, I mean, is this home for now? I mean, nothing in our lives has ever been all that, very little in our lives has ever been all that permanent. But like, is this, I mean, because we could always, if things are getting weird, we could go.
I would very much like it to be home. I would very much like us to have a place that we can feel comfortable. I am merely concerned at the implications there. I don't like the feel of this. I don't really have anything more specific. I don't like the feel of this. But
Right.
as you say, perhaps Perhaps it is no more than dinner. Perhaps it is no more than a meet and greet. Perhaps that is all.
And
but-
as you say, perhaps it isn't. And so I think we can enjoy ourselves and I finally have the bed back where I want it, and so I sit down and sort of, smile and say, we can enjoy and protect our new home at the same time.
And I think as we leave this moment, it dawns on Virgil in the same way that, like, when Kent needed to leave Cara Dune, he had you. And now that you're here and getting situated, you have him. You guys, wherever it is you are, as long as you're together, that's all you need.
That and my robe.
Necessary, of course. So I'd love to jump on over to Celise. Tanya, what does Celise's room look like in its immaculate condition?
Celise's room is, it's too neat for her. She normally has a table where she's been doing some woodworking to kind of calm her nerves, where she's polishing weapons and things like that. And now there's a bench dedicated to the alchemy of her new craft of Blood Hunter. And it's just like a little too pristine, and it gets to her because it reminds her, without meaning to, of coming in from working or patrolling and her wife having made up the bed, cleaned the house. And so she just stands in the doorway for a second staring at the bed. And then she starts thinking about everything that's happened, the adventure in Candlekeep. And then she starts thinking about what it felt like to kill Zaraj. And she just gets lost in those memories.
Does it give you any solace? Does it provide you any comfort now knowing this, a memory that would cause longing has been answered to? Like, you did something about that. Does the longing go away?
She feels empty. She doesn't feel as if... She feels as if, while she got her revenge, it was a very empty victory, a very cold victory. And, she looks around the room and wonders about the golden scale. And wonders if it's still there. Just something to where her mind did that, let me not think about this, anything else but this, and that's what her brain jumped to, was the golden scale.
Hell yeah. You go to where it was left. Where did you guys leave it?
I think it was in the closet or on the dresser. I think
It was in the back of your closet.
Yeah.
And as you open up the closet and look in the back behind everything, you see it's there. It hasn't been touched. It looks exactly like where it was. Are you gonna give it back to Shaka now that you guys are back here?
Yeah, I'll get rid of most of my weapons. I've still got my scimitar, but I've taken off the long coat and my bandolier of ampules, and I take the scale and go looking for Shaka to see if I can give him that, and then maybe escape because she still is not ready to talk about feelings or what happened.
A quick drop off and leave. Just like
was
knock
about
on
to
the doors there.
Like, here's your scale, bye.
So
Wait.
I think that's a good moment. Like, we see this moment happen where you come up and you have the dragon, so you knock at the door. Shaka opens it, you hand it to him, and then just immediately book it down the stairs. Shaka, you look at the scale in your hand, turn around, door closes behind you. You're back in your room. What had you been doing in here before Celise arrived?
So the scale also came with a letter from Ashbourne.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of holding the scale in one hand, and I'm sort of rereading this letter and just thinking about, like, all the different adventures that we've had, all the basically where I've come from, because Ash was the first person I met out of everybody.
Yeah.
Like when I was sort of drawing a map of Nightstone on a hill. So I just thought about everything from when I first met Ash to everything that's happened with everyone, and just like kind of reminiscing and thinking and just like sitting there and just smiling because he's like, I really finally have like a crew that is like, accepts me for who I am, so you just kind of reminiscing, smiling.
And as you're thinking about being accepted for who you are and your crew, it's nice to be here in your room. We talked about it being pretty sparse before you left, but as you walk in, it's the same way. It's pretty well organized, but you see on your desk, there's some stuff that's like standing up there. Gosrick, at some point, without you knowing, put up a Shaka bobblehead on your desk. You see like some other like little knickknacks and assortments that you've had. And as you're thinking about the things that matter, the only things that you're really sensible about, you look down at the scale in your hand. Give me an investigation check.
All right, 13.
So you're holding it. The weight seems off. Your thumb runs across a certain portion and it feels sticky, like there's residue left.
Whereas residue that wasn't there like
Mhm.
before.
Mhm.
All right. I would like to make a Arcana roll.
Yeah.
See what if there's anything mystical about this thing.
14. You got it. You open up, and as you look at it and you're looking at it through your magic coursing through it, you see as you put a little bit of magic to it, whatever the sticky residue was burns, and in its place is lettering. And as you look at it, it says, "You're lucky I grabbed the real one before the others. You can't trust anyone. Meet me alone at the Blue Maid Tavern in the Dark Ward."
You said Blue Maid Tavern
Blue Maid Tavern in the Dark Ward.
in the dark one?
Dark Ward. It's another
Dark
one of the
Ward.
ward
Got it.
districts. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not familiar with the Dark Ward. Huh?
Mhm.
Okay. That's what Shaka says. I'm not familiar with the Dark Ward. Oh man. Wow. So now he is. Yeah. So he's like, wait, somebody got in my room and switched this. I bet it's a Langolin or something. He's thinking about
Mhm.
that. Yeah, he's like considering if he needs to tell people because he's like, well, if I tell them, they're not gonna let me go alone. Like they're gonna want to come with me to protect me. So I think I might have to do this one on my own without telling anyone.
And so as you're thinking about that and getting yourself situated, how much longer is it before you leave?
So it does it give a time at all on the thing?
It just says meet him at the Blue Mermaid Tavern in the Dark Ward as soon as possible. It's one of those things.
Possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, well, the person didn't know when I was getting here. We were like off in Candlekeep, so this could have been here for, however long we were gone. Like, they couldn't have put it there as soon as we got back. We've only been here for like maybe an hour.
Mm-hmm.
So my thought is that I don't have to go tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd probably want to gather myself and gather some like things, and then probably go either like later tonight after everybody is asleep, or maybe tomorrow. So he's not going to like try to leave immediately. Like at the earliest, it would be like, it's a tavern, it's probably open late.
Yeah.
So he'd probably leave like, really late, like in the early morning.
As As you say that about taverns and leaving in the early morning, you hear Gosrick knock on your door as you're holding the dragon's tail. He's like, "Hey, buddy, I just wanted to let you know I was looking through my mail, and actually the Velvet Turtle over in the Merchants District is doing a half off on beer and food, and it's like only lasting till looks like tomorrow. So I was gonna, I mean, I got a bunch of stock work that I need to take care of at inventory, but Tahani, I don't know if they want to go, but I'm sure Kent and Virgil, they'll like it. And I was gonna talk to Celeste maybe. You in? You wanna maybe go to Great to get turned up tonight?
Turned up.
Yeah.
Huh. I haven't heard that one before, guys.
No. The kids are saying it. I'm trying to keep up. Don't let the gray beard fool you. I'm young. I'm hip. I know the lingo.
Okay. Must be a gnome. Must be a gnome thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I'm a little shocked that y'all are inviting me out, but so I can't say no. So yeah, let's go.
Awesome.
Good.
Terrific. All right, let me go round up the crew and just meet downstairs in like 15-20 minutes, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Awesome. And so you go watch Gosrick walk off, and he makes his way down over to Kent and Virgil's room, knocks on the door, essentially telling them the same thing. He's like, "Hey man, got this same letter flyer, Velvet Turtle, half off food and drink. Seems like a good deal to get while we're here. I got some inventory stuff, but I'll meet you guys down there in like 15 if you guys want to do it."
See you
Sure.
there.
Okay, awesome. And then comes by Celeste room, doesn't see Celeste, makes their way. Where does Gosrick find Celeste? Because you said, you took off after Shaka's room, right? You like reached into the
Sprinted.
Where did you go?
Into the shadows.
I mean, she could have. Actually, she is looking for Kent and Virgil. If they're still in their room, she is visiting with them and just trying to check in after the trip back, the weird trip back from Candlekeep, because she has attached. I don't want to say attached. She's formed a bond with them that she'd been missing, and she's also afraid that she's lost with the other rivals. So for her right now, they are closest to her from her point of view.
I think then we can say retroactively that you were also in the room when Gosrick came by and told you all. And so you got like 15 minutes before he wants to meet you all down there. What do you all do?
If you think it's going to take me less than that much time to get ready.
Well, maybe that's the thing. We can cut forward to 15 minutes later. Who's at the landing and who's not?
Not me.
Yeah. Not you.
I'm just watching Kent and Virgil. Like, is this what he always does?
Yeah. This is yes. When Gosrick came by with the coupon, what from the coupon, what could like Velvet Turtle?
The Velvet Turtle. Yeah, and he left. You could say he left it. Like you could have it there. I was very proud of that name. I was like, that's
Very good.
Yeah.
What can we tell from what kind of establishment it might be based on the offer?
As you look at it, I'd say maybe Celeste, you can make a history check, or if anyone wants to I guess insight based on this document, try to infer what you would get a vibe of it.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give the digital dice one more go.
Give it one more shot.
I gotta watch.
Uh-oh.
There you go.
Where's my dice?
18.
18. Great.
Orale.
Oh,
That's very good.
jeez.
9. I
Nope.
think it's hard to infer what like water deep customs and stylings are in terms of what they indicate, but you know about the Velvet Turtle, Celeste. It's in the Traders District. It's a pretty nice spot. It's known for having like really good food, but it's kind of a central hub. It's really like, because it's in the Traders Ward, really everyone kind of goes through it. It's not really aligned or affiliated with a specific like industry, but it is just a popular sort of spot.
So it's like
fancy cocktail. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, it's like a gastropub very much the vibe. Like you can get food and there's nice things on tap. If you're lucky, might get some cocktails depending on the who's working the bar.
And I like going because I carry my favorite whiskey.
Exactly.
Which is we know this.
We do, and I don't remember.
I can't
Was
remember.
it cousin? Wasn't it cousin closest?
Cousin Close.
That's it.
Yes, Cousin Close's whiskey.
And as you guys are standing down there, I think you realize how long does it take Kent to arrive? Also,
not that much longer. It's
Cool.
not. It's not about it takes forever. It's about like I'm ready when I need to be ready, and I didn't. I mean, we weren't gonna leave right when everyone gathered in 15 minutes. You know, we'd be heading out the door about 5 minutes later, so that's when I arrived.
So you guys posted up the four of you all there. Shaka, I imagine you also get to the front. Are you?
I'm early.
You're early. You're there
Wow.
at 12 minutes.
Tracks.
You're waiting.
Because Shaka's like, like he's still like, he thinks people are, it's his crew, but he's still a little hesitant, thinking that people don't really want to hang out with him because they think he might share too much of what people are saying. They can't be frank around him.
Because he's a narc.
Because I'm not saying it this season. That's not going to be.
Shaka's early.
Shaka's early. He's there. Dahani, what do you do when Gazrick shows up at your room knocking about the Velvet Turtle?
So my door's closed, and when Gazrick knocks, you probably hear something fall over because you've startled her and with the arrival of this letter, she's a little paranoid. But you open the door and she's trying to rearrange her paints.
Oh,
She's like,
I'm sorry. Are you in the middle of your work? We were just gonna go grab some drinks. Maybe I don't want to. If you're in the middle of something, I don't want to interrupt you.
No, it's fine. I can do this later. It actually helps if I start painting and then I start rearranging. It kind of helps me put it back. It's fine. Drinks. Great. I'll be down in
Okay. All right. See you. And then Gazrick leaves. As you guys stand there waiting 15, 20 minutes, Gazrick comes back and says, guys, I'm sorry. I really thought I could go with you guys, but I got to talk to Acquisitions Incorporated. We're way behind stock. We've got a lot of goods that the shop has been very busy lately. You guys go have a good time without me. I'll be here and keep an eye on these two. Okay?
But you invited us.
Yeah, you invited us. Now you're not going to go.
Yeah, but you guys can have fun without me. Like it wasn't like my idea. I mean, it was my idea. I was like, hey, we've all been doing stuff. It'd be cool to hang out. And then I don't know. I had a lot of work, guys, and I won't be able to relax if I'm out there and I've got work. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna be thinking about it. Maybe I'll meet you guys up. I'll see how much I can get done, and I'll see what I can get finished. Okay?
We'll be looking for you in an hour.
Okay, good. That seems like a good call.
How about you stay and leave early? Like, how about you stay at the beginning for a little bit and then leave early?
No, man. I wish my brain worked like that. But if I drink and then try to do numbers and books, it's no good. It'll be easier. And then if I'm around you guys and you're all drinking and stuff, I'm gonna be mad because I'm not working on books because it's gonna be a whole thing. I'm just telling it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Don't worry about me. Have a good time. Enjoy yourselves. Honestly, I'm just happy I found the flyer with this discount because this is a good deal, man. You really, really should take advantage of this.
Okay,
All right.
Gazrick, fine. I feel like the DM is just trying to get rid of you as a character. So we can
Wow!
you know what?
No.
I don't know, man. You got work to do. Sometimes you have to prioritize work. The DM said through his character as he's prepping this week.
No, where's Gosrick's office? Off stage, I think. Is that?
That might be wherever it is. Yeah.
Wow. So I think Shaka should get some disadvantage for breaking the fourth wall there.
Hey, I'll take it. I'll accept it.
I love the idea that Shaka can sort of hear the DM at all times.
He's been through enough parallel plays.
Yeah.
To figure it out, you know?
Oh my
After
gosh.
all that,
Yeah.
you
Multiple
know,
patrons.
Heck
the
yeah.
patron was the DM all along.
Right.
Let's smash cut to you all being at the Velvet Turtle. As you
Yes,
guys
thank you.
as you guys open through their the salon doors, it's very, very charming bit of this establishment. You look at a very nice place. It's crowding, it's bustling, a lot of people bang bang clatter clatter as people are like eating, having a good time. You see a hostess at the front and catches you guys. Says, "I'll grab a seat for you. What's your party? You got 4 of y'all?
Yeah.
Okay, just 4?
We
Yeah.
might be 5. We might be 5.
Okay, might need 5. All right. Okay, I'll get a table for y'all in 5 minutes. Just give me a moment. And she goes and begins to interact with some of the other folks there, clearing up a table, and gets you all seated soon. Yeah, you guys sit down, you grab your food, and it's really good. What do y'all make conversation about as you're in the Velvet Turtle?
Well, the first thing I say is once the waitress comes back, once the person comes back, I say,
Yeah.
we might actually be 6. I can't count.
6?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
I mean,
Like you should bring a chair over or
yeah,
smash your tables
they're-
together.
They're
Oh, they're
kinda
gonna hate us.
Wait, are they? No, this meant. Are they a gnome? Are they a halfling? Are they?
Yeah. He's a gnome.
Okay, good. We got a gnome chair that'll be fine. We'll take care of it. Just they're gonna be getting food.
Probably.
Yeah.
Distinct possibility.
Please don't do
Yes.
separate. Just don't do separate tabs at the end. That's all
no,
I'm
don't
asking.
worry.
That's
No,
okay, thank
we
you.
got you.
Good. You guys are nice people. Next round it'll be 50% off. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
And
deals
walks
on
away.
deals.
walks away as you guys get situated.
All right. Dahani, in your defense, there are definitely 5 of us here. The host could have counted 2.
That you're right.
And by that I
but-
mean, I genuinely thought I had forgotten how to count for a solid 3 minutes.
There's a lot of people here, and I get it. They're flustered, which made me flustered, and I was just like, I had numbers.
You did great.
Thank you. She like sips a water. She's got water or something.
Yes. So, if I may, now that we're back, let's say, what do you all get up to when things are chill? You know, last time we were here, Virgil and I were sort of moving in and things were in transition, but like, I don't know, what do y'all do?
I mean, lately I just stab people or I carve things.
Look, that's a whole mood. I get that, but I feel like maybe not here?
I
Or
don't
maybe
know.
so. You tell me. And he like pats his
You
concealed
could switch
dagger.
it up and stab things and carve people.
Stab.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. That took. Yeah. I got there. Oh yeah.
Oh, you mean make statue? Oh.
Give me a
Yeah.
minute.
Yes. Yes.
See, the hostess comes back. Honestly, I thought it was a suggestion for like tattooing. That might have been like you were gonna.
Ah, where'd you come from?
Sorry. Oh, just next round of drinks, and then disappears just as fast, bustling around. Yeah.
I know something about getting places quietly. That was incredible.
Look, don't
I'd like
startle
to,
the person with swords.
What was that, Shaka?
Yeah.
I'd like to just look around, just do an investigation, just see if there's anybody interesting around. Is this like a crowded place, or is it like kind of?
You know, to be a busy establishment. Give me do you? So you want to? I'd say perception check. Give me a perception check, just sort of catch a quick vibe of this establishment.
Sure. 17.
17. It's as you're walking around and looking at this sort of space, you're looking and it seems like there are a lot of individuals from a bunch of different parts of Waterdeep here, assortment of jobs. They're all sort of taking place, enjoying it. You do see, I think, particularly a larger number of people here carrying the logo of the Hawkwinter family on their crest and their body. The Hawkwinters, they're a noble family that's sort of Yeah, I think at this point, you Shaka would know this, that they're here. Their big thing is military dominance. There've been mercenary work. They've done a lot of things in regards of keeping Waterdeep safe, especially in the instability with like the dragon heist and everything that happened around that. That's their major vibe. But it looks like these folks are enjoying their beers and just having a good time. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. I'll just take that because I'm kind of like half paying attention to what people are talking about and just kind of looking around, seeing, trying to get a vibe of the place.
Mhm. As you're looking at the space, Celeste, what are you thinking about as you're sitting at the table?
I'm wondering if there's anybody new that I don't recognize, maybe a member of this family that's invited us to dine with them, or just kind of also checking for anyone who may be familiar, like anybody we would have seen prior to all of our adventures, taking us away from Troll Skull. And I try to do like the Lord of the Rings thing where the ranger's like in the back with
Yeah.
his hood up, and she's sitting there with her drink, like trying to be inconspicuous, but then she's like, "I'm at a table full of loud people. This is not going to work out."
Give me
Super
either
conspicuous.
a perception check or an insight check.
I'm going to do insight because that is a better stat for me, and I'm going to roll a real die this time.
Heck yeah.
That is a 21 total.
Nice. I'm glad that you did insight because this is more fun to describe. As you're sitting there looking for a familiar face, this is a fun tavern. People are having a good time. But you can't help but feel on edge. You can't help but feel that someone is looking at you. There's nerves on the back of your neck around it. And as you begin to look across, you see an individual in the Hawk Winter uniform staring at their table from what would have been the back of your head, now making direct eye contact. You even with it's cool you got a 21, but honestly, with a 10 insight, you could tell that their glower indicates something aggressive as they sip their beer, and she puts it down, looking at you.
Like a what you want kind of look.
It is
Like bring it.
It is a 1,000-yard stare focused on you. It is pinpointed with eyebrows, just such intensity. You can see as they drink their beer, they grimace a little bit and set it down.
I return their stare and I'm like, and I raise my drink, kind of like, what's good?
They nod to the left, go to the right. And you see as some of the Hawk Winter guards get up and start talking to some of the other guests and putting some money on their table, and you see their guests begin to get up and walk out of the establishment. Suddenly, the hostess sees what's happening. The woman looks at her, puts a fatter bag on the table. She looks at you all, backs into the kitchen.
So I'm just staring at her like, I still got my drink up. Like,
Yeah, it's like, wait, we need a refill.
Do the rest of us know?
Do any of you know these? Do any of you know who these are?
the Hawk Winters. But
Yeah, I don't know them personally. They're definitely from that military group, Hawkwinders, but
I think you all noticed this because it goes from being a very busy night to eerie silence as you all are just standing in front, sitting at your table as these 5 individuals are standing towards the back of the entrance to the Velvet Turtle. You see the woman who is looking at you stands up, walks to the center of the space, and says, "Are you Celeste Astorio?"
probably. Who's asking?
someone who's been looking. I honestly didn't expect to do this right now. I thought I'd have a little more time, but then I sat here, and if you're Celise, then that must mean you're, and they point to Kent, the rat poison wine murderer of Cara Dune.
Oh my God.
And you must be the outcast son of Zor. How lucky for me that two large bounties walked into my lap, and the last one I get to have for fun. My name, I wrote this down, is Arena Isbalik. You murdered my father.
Who's your father?
You know who he is. Die.
No, it was a
And
Tuesday.
Oh,
You're all gonna roll initiative, but as you do that, I'd love for you to make a perception honor if you can recognize it.
Me?
But I think
is it bison?
you know, I'll give you for free. You see the glower because you recognize it. This is Siraj's kid.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, snap!
Ooh.
I'm very sorry
and
for
I
that,
just-
Celise, but I couldn't be more relieved after he knew stuff about me and Virgil, so I'm thrilled that it was
Wow.
you that killed the dad and not me. No, I just don't need any more on my bounty right now. If we spread it out amongst the three of us, it's better.
And I'm like, well, kiddo, he killed my wife first, so I call us square.
And with that, you're going in initiative order.
Yes.
Oh boy.
What a good
my
we
gosh.
love Virg and I both got nat ones.
Yeah.
No.
Man, talk about starting off.
No,
with,
yeah.
with a
Dirty
bang.
20.
God, this is
Oh,
oh
no,
my
no, you got it.
God,
Never
this
mind, you
is-
didn't. Oh, y'all, these initiative rolls. I wish you could see them.
What are I'm gonna look in a moment because I'm a little nervous for y'all because these
It's not
folks
good. It's not
are
good.
rolling pretty good.
Well,
Okay,
they didn't have
Aurania-
to, and they still would have gone first.
Hmm.
I,
Yeah,
with
go
Kent,
for
have a 6.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I have an 8. I put it in the Zoom.
Yeah, I have a 4.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
You actually tie with Arnia. Arnia also has a 4.
Good.
But the
How many people are with Arnia?
Arnia and 4 other individuals are
Okay, so
with
5.
So there's 5 total individuals as they're here. The other folks, I wish I was joking with you. 21, 19, 19, 17.
I mean,
Oh,
it's a hat on a hat because of our highest roll. I mean, Celise notwithstanding, our highest roll was what, an 8?
Yeah.
I got a 17.
Oh, Dahani got a 17. Oh,
I
all
got
right.
17,
Okay.
so
I missed
Okay.
that one. Okay,
So
that's
let me
good.
write this down.
The
17.
murder bird shall strike.
I'm not
Dirty
gonna worry
20.
about finishing my drink at this point because I'm like, no, I'll catch up.
Yeah.
So quick-
we'll get you. Cheers.
So Masood, quick out of character question.
Mhm.
Can I do a cantrip before we actually start fighting, or do I have to wait till my turn?
I think I'm gonna say now that we're in fighting, I'm gonna say I'm gonna wait till your turn. Also,
Okay.
you got a dirty 20. You're gonna be pretty top of the initiative. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see though.
I just didn't want it to take my. I didn't want it to take my action too
Oh, okay.
much.
Oh, okay. You know, in that case, then we could probably do. Let's say something happened as you were saying it. You knew a fight was coming. It could occur at that moment. What was
Okay.
the cantrip you wanted to cast?
Blade Ward.
Okay, cool. What does that do?
Blade Ward. Until the end of your next turn, you have resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage dealt by weapon attacks.
Oh, cool. So it's kind of like if you're in a barbarian's rage, you've got like sort of like resistance on that stuff. Heck yeah, that is useful for me to know. And then we've got an 8.
I'm imagining that Celise's
4,
verbal component for Blade
4.
Ward now was, it was a Tuesday. Fight me.
Yeah.
Oh, someone please draw that, please.
Heck yeah. And then initiative 4. Okay, cool. So I've got one of these guys has got a 21. Then we've got Celise with a dirty 20. 2 of them have 19s, and then we've got Dahani with the 17, An 8 is
And then the rest of us.
yeah. And then, I just want to make
Listen like a clown.
We're like the end of the Gilligan's
And
Island
then
song. It's like,
whoever's-
nah.
That's right.
Whoever's
Whoever's still
alive.
alive. I don't know.
I'll try
Oh no,
it.
Ken, you have a 6. That's good. Okay,
I'll be Marianne.
yeah. 6.
At the end.
4. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, and your nat 1 is a 4. Is that no one had a nat?
That was a it was a 3. It was a 3 plus 1. It was a 4.
3 plus 1.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. With that, then how are you guys situated as you watch Arena's? Basically, they're standing in like a 3x2 formation. Arena's standing in the front, and the 4 individuals. 2 of them are at the back, near the back doors, and the 2 flanking them on the side. How are you guys positioned at the other side of the Velvet Turtle? Have you guys stood up from your?
I mean, we're sitting. Right?
Yeah,
Probably just around the table.
right. Like,
Yeah.
Shaka and Virgil, at least based on our initiatives, we are for sure having a seat.
Just like your food, spoons, and like some chicken pot pie,
like a fork halfway to my
yeah.
mouth. Like, oh, come on.
Virgil's a little stunned. So yeah, Virgil's kind of sitting there like,
Yeah. Is it weird to hear someone say your like family name?
I actually. Oh, that's you, Virgil. He said the thing about the wine. For me, you go.
beyond weird.
Yeah.
Like weirder than Gosrick eating in the bathroom weird.
Yeah.
No,
It definitely gets a
that
rise
makes
from
sense, because
Shaka.
that was not weird. We can all
Who among
agree that
us?
was
It was weird.
Who among us?
It's basically it's like it's like that shock, and then you maybe have never seen rage come across Virgil's face before, but it is like shock that is turning into rage.
Mhm. And the family name is Zor, Zoar. For those
It's getting cloudy and thundering outside.
Oh no, Storm is angry.
and I expect the same thing is also for Ken a little bit. Like, you guys ran from Cara Dune. Cara Dune remembers the rat poison wine incident. Like that was
Oh yeah.
real
better.
bad.
I mean, it was
Yeah.
just kind of it was infamous.
Okay.
It was famous.
Three dozen people died
Pick
from
your- Pick your prefix. It's fine. Yeah, I actually think that one was first, and
Right.
so actually, I think Kent's reaction to that is not anger but fear.
Mm.
And then this person made the mistake of then coming after Virgil and family name, and so the fear is then replaced by sympathetic anger.
Heck yeah.
One anger, one what is it? 1 degree of anger removed.
And then sometimes it's the most vicious. And at that moment, we watch one of these individuals move forward and start to close distance with the first person that they can, which I imagine at this point might be Tahani, given the nature that where they were sitting next to you, or where you were sitting on the table. So
I'm okay with this.
All right, cool. It's going to make a few attacks.
A few.
3 to be exact.
We 15th level. I'm surprised it's not making more.
Hold on. I love how the monk is surprised people got more than one attack.
Yeah.
No. That
That's my thing. That's my thing.
That to Dahani signifies that yes, she can use all of her attacks.
Yeah. I've been holding back. It's like Superman. Yeah.
Yeah, see the
Rock
glass
Lee
half
taking
full.
up. It's like Rock Lee taking off.
You're
his
taking up
anklets.
those weights, like it's like, okay, let's go.
It's good. Actually, you know what? Tahani will drink tonight. So the first one is a 24. Second attack is a 7, and the last attack is a 21.
The 20s hit.
Gotcha. Okay, so the first attack does 11, and the second one does 5. As they come forward, a great sword in one hand, a dagger in the other, as they come across one, come across the other, missing on the second one, but using that advantage to plunge their offhand dagger at you. Cool. And then so that's gonna be that one's turn. Up next is Celise.
Oh, fun. So how far away is this child of Zaraj?
They are standing on the other side of the bar towards the entrance. You'd say there's about maybe maximum 30 feet between y'all. It's a tight tavern. It isn't a huge sort of space. You could clear distance with them if you wanted to and engage.
Oh no, I just wondered how far they were because I'm going to use lightning lure.
Cool. Go for it.
So they need to save on strength.
On a strength saving throw.
At least 15.
Okay. They are very strong. They have a 8 on their saving throw, so they need a 7 or higher. They got an 18 on it. So what happens when they save?
So I don't think I do any damage because so I create a lash of lightning energy that strikes at one creature of my choice. The target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pulled. So basically, it's like I do a energy whip at them and miss. If I grab them, it would pull them toward me, and I do lightning damage.
As you you see your hand sizzling and you throw it lightning fast. You watch them not even take a step, just slide to the side as it goes whipping past where their head was, not breaking eye contact, ready to put hand on their sword, ready to make a step.
All right, well, I get 2 attacks per round, so unlucky for them.
Go for it, yeah.
So I'm just attacking, and I'm using Thunderous Smite. So I'm using my double-bladed scimitar. Son of an Antivan whore. Does a 10 hit them?
No, 10 does not hit them.
Welp, I missed.
As you move forward with your swings, they push back their cloak that they've been wrapped around, and you see a shield pop up on one hand to block the other attack, and their sword with their other one ready for the next. That's gonna be. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
Hold on, because I used a spell, I get an additional attack. I forget what it does.
You can just attack with your bonus action, can't you?
I can, but because I used a spell during my round, I get an extra attack.
Okay.
I just can't remember what it's. A Mystic Frenzy.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I can immediately do another weapon attack as a bonus action. So, I'm gonna use my longsword this time.
Okay.
Because the other thing I could do, I'd have to be in touching range, and I don't quite want to be there. All right, I'm attacking with a longsword. Hopefully I hit her. And I'm still applying my smite if I hit.
Yeah, for sure. You can do that after.
16.
Close, not enough. As you reach over and you try to make contact versus damage, you brush aside their cloak now. See that they're wearing chainmail as it sort of bounces off. Not deep enough or strong enough to land purchase.
Okay.
Cool. So that is Selisa's turn. I mean, you learned a little about them. Oh, also, I should say, as their cloak comes off, you see behind them their wings pop up, their hood removed. It's clear to notice this tiefling individual ready to engage.
Hold on, wasn't Zaraj like a orc?
Hey, genetics.
Tieflings
out there.
Tieflings
weird,
are
man.
half demon, something else, right?
Well,
Excuse you, devil.
Half devil. Thank you. Sorry. Actually, thank you for that. I was
we're
gonna
going
go
from
roast in the
regular
comments.
regular people to now.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
sorry. It's
Wow.
I honestly, I let this mustache come in, and I'm like, I'm in the 70s again. I apologize.
Like a villain. You're a total villain.
So as you're getting back into this fight and you're moving forward, we're gonna cut to some of the other these Hawkwinter individuals as these guardsmen push forward. They see one of them is currently engaging with Dahani. This other one is gonna push forward and try to get at Kent on the other side, and more of them is going to move. Well, actually, they go 19 and 17, so two of them make their moves. One goes after Kent, the other one's gonna actually, I imagine they're probably gonna go after Virgil then, because you guys are now the main targets.
Hey.
So they're
Don't
gonna
like it.
get up close
Yeah, me
and
either.
make some attacks. Okay. The first one is gonna go after Kent. Is it 13, a 17, and then a 19?
The 17 and 19 both hit.
Cool. 5, 10. So 15 total damage, and then they're gonna go
5
after
and 10. Okay, I will use my reaction to uncanny dodge the
the
second
10.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. So 5 damage. So 10 total on that one.
Okay.
Nice. The other one's going after Virgil. 12, 9, and then 19.
The 12 and the 19 hit.
Tough. Ooh, bud. Total 21 damage.
Ouch.
As you,
what did-
yeah.
Oh, we mad now.
No, for sure. I'm going to just do some flavor to describe what it looks like, but if you got a question before we get
Okay.
there, sorry.
So was it? So I'm sorry. Was it one person hitting me with those attacks?
Yes, one individual attacking you with it. They have 3 attacks, but yeah.
Okay. Would a reaction count for all of those attacks, or simply one of them?
If you want to react with shield, you can like throw it up on the first one, and it can like extend throughout there. If you were to do that, I would like do it on the first one then for sure.
Okay. Actually, I was going to use Storm's Fury as a reaction.
Okay, for sure.
When you're hit by melee, you can use your reaction to deal 15 lightning damage to the attacker.
Ooh.
And it must also make a strength saving throw, 17.
Okay.
On failure, if it fails the saving throw, it is pushed in a straight line up to 20 feet away from you.
Oh, then yeah, do it on its. It had to close distance with you, so if you do it on its first attack, you would avoid the second one for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, still take 15, but you wouldn't take the additional 6.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a bad split on the dice. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm remembering to use my reactions now.
For sure. And he got a 13 on that, so he totally fails as he comes up with the his sword on one side, sort of pulling low and cuts across, making clean contact. What does it look like as you charge with this thunderous reaction? And he gets blasted. Yeah.
Let's see. Basically,
he's ready for the second attack, right? Like he's coming down. Yeah.
So the point of contact, like if he made contact wherever that slice, wherever that came from,
Yeah.
essentially from my wound, lightning trailed along their weapon. So you actually see lightning arcing from my wound, and as he's coming back for the second strike, it is like his own sword has been struck by lightning.
Incredible.
And then he is like thrown back, like just
As you watch him fling back and flip upside down, landing, like grounding himself with his blade in the ground. You deal how much damage to him? I just want to keep track.
that's 15 lightning damage.
15 lightning damage. Nice. Okay.
And he dealt 12 to me, or wait.
Yeah, he dealt 15 to you.
15. Got it.
Yes.
A wound for a wound.
I mean,
That's
still
right.
ow, but mother.
15. So that is. So
That's good.
Okay, cool. Awesome. And that was one of them. The other one, let's talk about Kent. As he's moving forward, he hits you with 2 of them, getting ready. This one watches his other one go after you, indicating almost in synchronicity as this one charges low, the other one goes up across. Clearly, these are trained individuals using a similar fighting style as they go coming across you and dealing to you 5 and 10 damage total. Right. Cool. After that is who had 7? Someone had 17. Yes. All right. What is your DC? Sorry, your dex.
Oh, my dex, 20.
Oh, my bad. Okay, so you
Got
actually
it.
should have gone before the second bandit. I'm gonna make note of that for the next one. My bad.
That's okay for now.
Yes.
Oh, you said
I
for
don't
now.
like you're planning ahead. No, I'm
I'm
a
just
little
saying, I
concerned.
mean, you might be.
next.
I might do a little GM mercy and give you advantage on your attack, to make up for it. Whatever. But yeah, what do you want to do?
Me, I'm going to engage the person who thought it was neat to slice off some of my feathers. I need
Yeah.
those to fly.
The one right in front of you? Absolutely.
Yeah,
go
the
for
one
it.
right in front of me. So 2 unarmed strikes towards this individual.
Heck yeah.
That's a 23 for
Yeah.
6 damage.
Okay.
Another 23
Both hit.
for 12 damage.
Jeez Louise. Okay.
I'm going to use a key point to stunning strike. So they have to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 18.
Ooh, they got
Yes.
they got a 20. They got a
Oh.
dirty 20. It was 18 plus 2.
Rude.
Yeah, rude.
Oh,
Very
that's
rude.
fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm
Do
going
you
to
want
spend.
to? Yeah. Do you want to? Because you hit twice, so you could try again.
No. I'm just going to try it the once.
Cool.
And then I'm going to spend another key point to flurry of blows. So this is 2 punches directly at them, and then like the wings pop out a little bit, and I do like a bicycle kick with the lift
The
that
Liu
the
Kang.
wings give me. Yeah, straight up Liu Kang.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
This
Liu
is
Kang him.
2 more unarmed strikes.
Heck yeah.
12.
No.
Okay.
The AC now that you've hit is 16. I'll tell you.
Okay. So yeah, no, I get too much lift with the
Mhm.
wings, and the bicycle kicks go astray.
I think it sort of anticipates a little bit and sees the gust and like kind of ducks underneath you. The Velvet Turtle is getting wrecked. The tables are getting overturned as this fight is commencing. Now we're gonna go to Shaka. Shaka, you're up next.
Okay. What's his name? Arnea? Is that the name?
Yeah,
of the
Arnea.
soldiers?
Yes.
He still hasn't approached us, right? He's still like
She
sort
is
of there with.
Yeah, she's no, it's all good. She's over there. You also couldn't really tell. They had their sort of wearing the shawl and the hood up. You can make out their features fully. But as it sort of comes off, you see them standing in between their back 2 guards have now pushed forward, so everyone's sort of like collapsing in on you. And now they're in a scuffle with Celise.
Okay.
Mhm.
So like everybody is approached. Like there's nobody that is sort of like on the
No,
periphery
you
of
got the
this.
full court press now. They're pushing up on you.
Okay. All right.
Mhm.
Then I cannot do what I wanted to do, but that's
Mm-hmm.
okay.
I want to make sure. Well, yeah, let me double check at least. Yeah, because
Oh, no,
Arnea is
it's-
the only one who hasn't gone, and their initiative order is 4.
No, that is fine.
Mhm.
All right. So then I am just going to try to Eldritch Blast then. I do have 3 beams now.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna go for the one near Celise,
Mhm.
the one near so I definitely want to go for Arnea, who's like
Mhm.
near Celise.
Mhm.
The one near Dahani.
Mhm.
Um,
And then there's the
and-
other 2 that are fighting Kent and Virgil right now.
yeah, and just I don't know who the other person would be. Just well, if there's one person that doesn't look occupied, if there's one guard that looks like he's not currently engaging, I want to go for that person.
So actually, I'm looking at here. Technically, there is one left standing by the door because I said that there was 5, and I'm doing math.
Yeah. Yeah, so I want to go for those 3 people.
Cool. Okay, so the one by the door, the one attacking Celise.
Yes.
20. Yep, that's a dirty
20.
20. We're gonna move right along. Shaka, that was your turn. After Shaka, someone rolled a 6, correct?
I think that was me.
Yes, please hit me with it.
I'm gonna stab the dude that stabbed me. That's unacceptable.
sense.
Also, he insulted. They talked about. Stabby.
You know what? I'm actually gonna take my rapier. I'm gonna stab my little boot, so I put some poison on it because I
Heck
am
yeah.
mad.
Nice.
So yeah, I do like a little kick, and stab the rapier into one of the vials on my shoe bandolier, and then I stab the dude in front of me. Oh my god! For a natural 20.
Yo! How much damage do you do? How do you get sneak attack? Or like how? Yeah,
Cause-
nice.
Cause yeah.
You're right next to each other, yeah.
So hold
Well.
on. All right, so that's 13 plus 6 is 19. That's from just the weapon. And then I gotta roll this twice, so that's 21.
Oh, dear. Wow.
19 plus 21 is 40, plus another 29 is 69. And a
Nice.
constitution.
Nice.
And a constitution
Yeah.
save, please. I'm about to ruin it.
Okay. 69 plus a Constitution saving throw. He got a natural 20 on his Constitution.
That's
Incredible.
incredible. That's
Incredible.
really good for him. I need to find out if he takes damage even with become.
This is your first attack, right?
Yes. I'm a rogue, though. I only get the one.
You only get the one.
Yeah. Okay. So if he saved, he takes no poison damage, but he took 69 piercing damage, and then I turn to the one that stabbed Virgil, and I'm like, "You too." And sort of this dark energy comes from the dude that I stabbed through my rapier into me, and I'm pointing at the one that attacked Virgil, and that one is then going to take necrotic damage equal to half of the sneak attack that I just did.
Jeez Louise. Okay.
So that
69
one takes...
divided by 2
Well,
is
no, I
35.
just have to roll dice again.
Oh, okay.
So that is...
Sorry, I forgot.
Okay, one of my
divided by
dice
2
is
69.
stuck, and so it isn't rolling. This is very funny. There we go. So he takes 32 necrotic damage as I point at him.
32 necrotic
Wow.
Is that all? Okay.
damage.
Wow.
Carry the 4.
I feel like there was also
Okay.
some technical difficulty rage in there.
yeah, definitely. Like, we gotta get through this combat. Let's kill everybody right now.
Heck yeah. And so, you, as you stick this guy with your knife and, like, begins to feel the poison, you watch the literal veins begin to discolor as it begins to seep through, as he and begins to crumble before you. He's not dead yet, but he went from, man, I got a little sting, to, whoa, very fast. Then up next, Virgil. Wait. You had a 4 or?
No, yeah, I had a 4.
You had a 4. Let me see. What's your
Didn't someone have
dexterity?
13?
Okay. Arnea's dexterity is a 14, so they'll go before you. Yeah. Okay, so they're gonna move forward, and then they're gonna make a couple attacks on you. What's it called? Yeah, they're gonna make a couple attacks on Celise, and they watch their one friend get decimated.
Freeze.
Oh, did it freeze?
No, that was me. Like, I beg your pardon.
Okay. As they raise their battle axe, they're gonna go 1, 2. Okay, a 23 on the first one.
Oh, it barely hits me. You
Get out. Well, actually, the next one might. An 18.
no.
Oh
It's
yeah,
not at me.
that's what I figured. So the 23 does 8 damage to you, and then
Okay.
they're going to what's it called, action surge. And
I
they're
get a reaction, by the way.
yeah, go for it, please.
I get hellish rebuke.
Nice.
Ooh, yes.
Love that one.
Reaction, hellish rebuke. It must make a dex saving throw, otherwise I do 2d10 damage.
It's gonna make a dex saving throw. Whew, got a 5. So
You fail.
It
You
failed.
fail.
how much damage does it take now?
Hold on, because I did that at second level.
Yeah.
So that is 3d10.
3d10. Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Of course, now that I need 3d10, can't eat. There we go.
Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot about this. They're indomitable. So if they can reroll a saving throw that you fail, if you do so, I have to use the reroll. So I'm going to try. 7. Doesn't matter. I suck at this game.
So cool though.
Yeah. I was like, I built a cool
I mean, it's
character.
cool.
I was
It's cool if
excited.
we have it. It's not cool if they have it. It's cool if we have it.
Right. They shouldn't have abilities.
Yeah.
I don't like that ability. Thanks, I hate it.
Things I hate that I will add to my character later.
That is only 11 fire damage.
I mean, you already cut them a bit, and you're ripping through them. As they land 8 damage on you, they get hit by this fire. What, you said fire damage?
Yes. So hellish rebuke.
Ooh,
I
hellish
cut my finger-
resistance. They have
What?
resistance to fire because they're a
Oh.
tiefling.
Whatever.
So
Oh,
they only take 5 damage from that as they look back at you as they get hit with a little smirk on their face. And they're gonna action
that's
surge.
So bad for them.
Take one of their, so that's their indomitable feat. They're going to use their action surge to get 2 more attacks. And when they action surge, they have inspiring surge. So they're going to call out to the one that's been fighting Tahani, who's gonna then get to make an attack based on because they action surged.
What?
Oh.
Why did you
okay.
build this?
Okay.
I made a fight for you guys.
We were joking about you killing us in the first episode. That was a joke.
Oh, it's a 17. Does a 17 hit?
No.
And that's see, guys, look at your adventurers. You've done so much. It's a little that makes you live, you know. But they're gonna make a couple more attacks. One-handed, a 26, 13.
On who?
On Celise. This is back to Arnea because they action surge to get 2 more attacks in.
The 13 misses, the 26 hits.
The 26 hits to do 11 damage. They get an extra 2 damage because they're dueling you with they're only using their battle axe in one hand for this specific reason.
Does my blade ward do anything?
I believe so, right? Because you can you remind me what it is again?
I have resistance.
Yes. Oh, you have. So both of these attacks would be less to you, right? So
Yes.
8 cut in half. Cut in half is 4. 11 cut in half is 5. So 9 total damage.
Okay.
And so I mean, it's actually pretty interesting because you guys are both like really chucking what you got at each other, and it's so far like you're just kind of like nipping and scraping. Celise, you could win this fight if it went out long enough. But I think it's starting to see Arnea's feeling a little outclassed.
So
yeah.
Since she attacked me, I get an attack of opportunity.
Just on any attack. How many reactions do you have though? That's the question.
I don't know.
Because I feel like you only get
I have
one.
2.
I feel like I've wondered about that.
Yeah.
I have opportunity attack and hellish rebuke.
But I think you can only use your like a bonus action, right? You get one bonus action per turn. So you
No
get
worries.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you rolling up on me? I got something for you.
This is a tough scenario. I understand.
I would use everything.
And with that, as you see, we're gonna go back to the top of the initiative order as these guards are looking. Oh, I'm so sorry, Brian.
I was all the way at the last.
You're all the way at the bottom. This is perfect. I would love to end this episode with what your turn looks like. As I'm gonna be honest, one of these dudes messed up. The guy who's across from Kent, very bad looking. The one who's been fighting Tahani, the one in front of you is also not looking great. Arnea and the one that's been fighting Tahani are pretty scrapped, but not like out of the fight. And the last one who's standing at the back, who hasn't really moved or done anything, is looking fine. No one's really messed with him.
Hopefully that one is reconsidering their life choices right now. Yeah, Virgil mad.
Yes.
So Virgil is going to cast Chain Lightning.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh
okay.
boy.
I really hope the Velvet Turtles insurance coverage is maybe they need to deal with one of the families. Cause yeah.
Oh no.
So I can create a let me really quickly. Okay. So I create a bolt of lightning arcs towards a target, and then I get 2 additional targets.
Okay.
They must make a dex saving throw of 17.
Okay.
On a failed save, they take 10d8. On a successful save, they take
Jesus.
48.
Okay. So how many? It's 3 total targets, right?
Correct.
I'm gonna make 3 dex saves. Are you targeting just 3 of these guards, or are you including Arnea in that?
I am targeting. I'm targeting the one that took a slice out of me. Is the one that attacked Kent even still around?
Yeah, but crumbling in front of
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm basically directly attacking the one that attacked me, arcing it to the one that attacked Kent, and then I'm taking the third target will be Arnea.
Nice. Cool. So I'll do 2 of these for the guards, 2 dexterity saving throws. Ooh, 21 and 18. They're pretty dexterous, but the half damage is still a lot. And then Arnea, we'll see what they roll on their dex save. They're not proficient in it, unlike those other dudes. Oh, got an 18 plus 2, Arnea. Good on you. Sorry, you can tell who I'm rooting for.
Wow.
We're talking after this episode.
We're definitely talking after this episode. Okay, so then I will make this roll and cut it in half.
Okay.
Okay, so that is 25 damage.
Okay, the one in front of Ken is dead. I'm going to tell you, 25 was enough to murder that one.
Whenever I start casting a spell of first level or higher that deals lightning damage, creatures of my choice within 10 feet of me also take 7 lightning or thunder damage. Because they have messed up my day.
That's fair.
So, how many of them would you say are within 10 feet of me?
From where you are, the only one who's not in 10 feet of you is the guy at the back. You guys are like brawling. Like you are in the center of the Velvet Turtle, like right next to one another. So all of you technically, including your friends, will also have to make the save. But yes.
Okay.
I thought it said
No, creatures of my choice.
Creatures of your choice. Never mind.
Yeah.
Please.
So,
Listen,
everyone except the one who has basically chosen not to do anything and hopefully is really banking on that choice. Gets 7 thunder damage.
Oof. Nice.
I studied. I'm like,
yeah. You're ready for
Let's
this.
do it.
Cool. Let me just double check here. One of these guards, as you look and watch this room be filled with the sounds of battle. Watch as your friends and compatriots get sort of pressed upon. I think it's clear to you they don't know who they're dealing with. They didn't call you. They didn't say why you're outcast. And I think it's a reason to show them. And as you step forward and you channel the lightning in your hand and just press it on the guard in front of you, watch as lightning zooms through him down into the guy next to in front of Ken, who literally is withering away, and you watch the blood vessels upon his veins begin to burst where the poison is, and he falls to the ground dead. As it then shoots across to the one that's fighting, Celise Arnea. You watch her get struck, and as her chainmail begins to be a true magnet for this electricity as it shocks through her. The other folks, as it split, this raw power then erupts from you, escaping through the space, and somehow perfectly bounds around your allies as it catches everyone who are all together, sort of have the same muscle spasm as they get shocked with this current. And you've murdered one. You have, self-defense, and you've hurt another one quite a bit. Arnea is looking hurt, but is not out for the count. And as they begin to look at you, wiping the blood off their chin, that's where we're going to end off this week. This has been the season opener of season 10 of Rivals Quantity.
Wow.
And we're going to go around and let's do opposite order of introductions. So kicking us off, it's going to be Latia.
It's me. Hi, everybody. As you can see, we're not taking questions because we ran over because Twitch decided to be a butt. But I am me. I'm Latia. You can find me at Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram at Latia Jacquise. You can also find me on Wednesdays and Saturdays from 8 p.m. Central to midnight, streaming on my own channel. I have a schedule now, y'all. And on Fridays at twitch.tv/RockPunchATL for Tampo, an adventure in the islands of Sina Una, run by ACT Paladin and starring a wonderful cast of people. That is where I am. I'm so happy to be back. This was amazing, and somebody is doing something ridiculous outside my window. Why are you this way, sir? That's me. Please, next, go.
Moving right along, Ken.
Hi, everybody. I'm Eugenio, DM Jazzy Hands. You can find me on Twitter at DM Jazzy Hands. Really quickly, Monday nights, I'm with Kobold Press, playing in a campaign of Courts of the Shadowfae. Tuesday and Thursdays, we have started Mass Effect, so I'm streaming Mass Effect. I've never played before, so if you want a fresh take on it, streaming that on my channel here on Twitch, DM Jazzy Hands. Wednesdays, we've got Into the Motherlands. Episode 5 of Season 2 is this coming Wednesday. Very exciting things. Sounds like we have a friendly Hatharayan who's rejoining the party that we're excited about. So come hang out then. And then I'm here on Saturdays. Sundays, because that's what day it is. Oh, this is what I get for doing it fast. So yeah,
Kickstarter starts Wednesday, too.
And yes. Thank you. Yes, that too, which I was definitely waiting to see if anyone would notice I didn't mention. Into the Motherland starring Kickstarter that Tanya's going to tell you all about.
Let's move right along.
Wow.
Brian.
Hey,
give us your
Brian,
outro.
Urban Bohemian everywhere on the internet. I have played Virgil, who has been pissed and full of lightning today. You can catch me on my channel, Urban Bohemian, on Twitch, Saturdays, Sundays, and Tuesdays, and then Sunday here. It's actually a light week, so we're just going to hopefully just be playing some games and chilling out.
Nice.
And then moving along to Sharif.
Hey, I'm Sharif. You can find me at sharifjackson.com, SHAREEF Jackson.com, and Sharif Jackson on all social networks. We had our Kids on Bikes finale over on Roll20. So make sure to let them know if you want another season, because we have not decided on all that stuff yet. And other than that, I'll just be doing streams here and there, and be sure to unlock Shaka and Idol Champion.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Moving right along, Tanya.
Hey y'all, we're back. Hopefully Celeste does not die, because who knows what's going to happen. But other than Sundays finding me here, on Wednesday nights you can find me on my channel along with Eugenio for Into the Motherland Season 2. And as he mentioned, our Kickstarter, 9 a.m. Pacific, Wednesday, May 19th. You can start pledging to get the world of Utoa and all of its inhabitants in one handy book and other fun things. We have a modest goal of $50,000. Hopefully we can hit that and go far beyond it for fun stretch goals. Thursday nights, if you like some horror in your D&D, come by the WotC YouTube channel and or Twitch channel for Black Dice Society, where I am playing a Drow Dump here. And Van Richten's Guide is out Tuesday. So get your Van Richten's Guide, come hang out with us on Black Dice Society. And at some point, I'll get to play Mass Effect Legendary Edition. And yeah, I think that's it. I do plenty. And, you know, if you like Infernal Geese Chases, I ran a Jasper's Game Day session yesterday. It's up on my channel. And I think that's it. I have too much going on because I just moved.
And dude, I get that. I also moved in the time that we were on break, and it's one of the nice things. I'm like, man, I'm glad we were on break for the move, because that sucks. Also, I'm Masood. Hey guys, I was your DM. You can find me on the internet at Marudboy, on Instagram and Twitter, MAHRUDBOI. I do this with these wonderful folks on Sundays, playing Rivals of Waterdeep. On Tuesdays, I'm over on the D&D channel playing Generation F, a 5th edition homebrew that me and my buddies on Indoor Recess, sponsored by Roll20, have a good time doing. And then on Wednesdays, I'm back in the GM's chair for a Monster of the Week campaign that I do at Stir Fry Night over on Roll20's channel. Go check out both and catch up on the VODs if you've been missing out on that good content. And then, you know what? I'm gonna say it. I might stream on Thursday. It might. Once Upon a Game might be coming back. We explore narratively driven video games. I'm gonna talk to Katie Mia about this, but also this is now chat. You're keeping me responsible, which I appreciate, because sometimes it's nice to have. You know, you get like a gym buddy, someone to spot you. It's like one of those things. You're my stream spotter. So thanks, chat, for doing that. But yeah, that's us. We're Rivals of Waterdeep. We're going to be here every Sunday for the next 9 weeks now. So keep an eye out. We will take a couple days off for the holidays, but you'll keep in the loop. In the meantime, we'll see you next Sunday. Bye-bye.
Everyone.
Day show.
And don't go too far, because we are going to go raid Pleasantly Twisted, who's raising money for St. Jude. And she's normally not on Sundays. And she's playing Dark Souls 3 with crowd control.
Ooh. Oh.
Very fun.
Get those donations ready to mess with her, y'all.
I love it. Okay. Thanks, y'all.
Bye.
Does anyone see the raid? Because I can't see it.